Okay, gig boys, here we go. We are at 9 hours 13 minutes, 83% complete. The best thing about when you build these things is you never quite know what's going on when it's building, what sort of how it's going to do it. I don't know what it's doing now. It's obviously building the top of those 3 last skyscrapers, but so if you can see here, this is like the radio mast which is on the side of the building, the recon centre, but this stuff around it is the scaffolding it builds if it's going to do an overhang. Now so far in a lot of prints I've done, I haven't been able to get the scaffolding off because this section is so small it snaps before I get the scaffolding off. I'll have to be really careful. The next one I'll try and build it without the scaffolding. And right now this isn't been designed to hold the phone. That'll be the idea, is to see the best place to put the slot in for the phone to stand. So this is just the Mark, well it's a Mark II after that other one, the Mark II prototype. The print is looking pretty sharp. We've had a couple of issues. There's a bit of a layer in there, and over there it's not looking too smart. But it's quite a complicated print for loads of different objects. As you can see there, like, because that's so small, when it leaves that to move back over there, it drags a bit of plastic with it all the time. And this might actually be a little bit big. It always looks big when it's on the printer. When you take it off, put it on the table, it doesn't look quite as big. But with the print I did yesterday, which failed, it's probably used half a roll of filament. I can't remember how much I spent on that. It's been such a long time since I bought it. And the trouble with this filament is the minute you take it out of the packet, it starts absorbing moisture, and that might be the reason for the delay. You can get a little dispensing thing that you sit your roll of filament in. It's like got its own little air conditioning system, and it keeps it at the specific temperature it needs to be, and it weighs the plastic so you know how much plastic you're using. You can calculate if you've got enough plastic to finish a print, which, if you all know my tech abilities, that are never going to happen. But I think the next one could do with having less. That's got 40% internal support. I think I could probably get away with 30%, which would speed the print up and use less filament. But she's looking pretty sharp. Obviously, any feedback. Now you can get more expensive printers which have like 3 or 4 rolls of different coloured filament, and you can add your colours that you want to put in. Like well, what I have seen is they do these big booths in America where you can go in there and have a photo of your family all together, and it will build the 3D print of your family, and all the colours of their jumpers and trousers and hair and skin colour is all perfectly matched. I have tried painting these models before, and it's alright, but it takes some time because it's so smooth, the plastic, it's hard for the paint to adhere. So obviously I've got to paint all my models, but they're in the distance, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, just a quick part 2 video for the Age of Origins guys. The next video will be the finished article off the printer. Just give you an idea of size. That's a set of pliers. Look. So she's good size. Anyway,
See you later, bye.